hunt you down. He's going to find out what's going on, and that's good. That's good for everybody. That's how you should be looking at this. Like, wow, we have a brilliant mind that is examining these really corrupt and goofy systems and bringing in a bunch of psychopath wizards.
I've been saying it for a while.
Yes, you have.
I've been saying that I think Elon Musk believes he's president. I do.
Well, you've been calling him vice president.
I've called him vice president. I called him president because I don't know what JD is doing. I hardly ever say. I don't remember the last time we even talked about JD.
You're right. He's planning the presidency when they get rid of Trump.
So you think it's Musk? Musk Vance?
Possible.
Hey, you know who? Stay away from the stairways. Because, people put the leg out to trip you going down.
He's going to hunt you down. He's going to find out what's going on. And that's good. That's good for everybody. That's how you should be looking at this. Like, wow, we have a brilliant mind that is examining these really corrupt and goofy systems and bringing in a bunch of psychopath wizards. Just when you thought the drama couldn't possibly get any messier, boom, the whole thing blows up in our faces. Joe Rogan didn't just clap back, he went full beast mode on. Whoopi Goldberg, no filter, no chill, and absolutely no tolerance for what he calls straight-up nonsense. Why? Because once again Whoopi let loose on The View, but this time she crossed a line so bold even Hollywood insiders were left speechless. This wasn't just her usual snarky take or eyebrow-raising sass. Nah, this time she threw out some wild accusations on live TV. She straight up claimed that Elon Musk was using his billions to twist government policies behind closed doors. Yes, she really said that no receipts, no proof, no nothing, and to top it off, she did it in front of millions of viewers, like it was some kind of casual coffee chat. I've been saying it for a while. Yes, you have. I've been saying it. I think Elon Musk believes he's president. I do. Well, you've been calling president. I've called him vice president. I called him president because I don't know what JD is doing. I hardly ever. I don't remember the last time we even talked about JD. He's planning the presidency when they get rid of Trump. So you think it's Musk Vance possible? Hey, you know who? Stay away from the stairways, cause you know people put the leg out to trippy going down the stairs. The internet lost it. Viewers shook, analysts scratching their heads. And Elon, oh, he did not let that one slide. He hit back hard with a monster lawsuit calling her out for defamation. No negotiations, no warning, just papers served and gloves off. But here's where it gets even crazier. When Whoopi stepped into that courtroom, she cracked her talking tears. Trembling and a full-blown apology meltdown, she told the judge she regretted everything but Joe Rogan. He wasn't buying the tears or the act, and he stormed onto his podcast and laid it all out. She knew what she was doing, he said. You don't get to say stuff like that on national TV and then cry in court like it was just a joke. His words hit hard, and fans, they went wild. Rogan didn't hold back for a single second. And honestly, what he said might just be the final blow to Whoopi's media career. She's already on thin ice. And this lawsuit, it's shaking the entire entertainment world. Even folks who usually defend her are starting to distance themselves. But this whole mess, it all started with one smug moment, one comment, one wild accusation during a heated segment. On The View, Whoopi looked right into the camera and suggested, real casual, like that Elon Musk and Senator J.D. Vance were plotting something big, something political. He's not just tweeting anymore, she said. He's moving pieces behind the scenes, and now the fallout's real. And it's just getting started. If Donald Trump were somehow removed from office, that's the bombshell Whoopi Goldberg casually dropped mid-discussion. No citation, no article, no source, no nothing. She just said it with full confidence, like it was some well-known fact everyone was supposed to agree. With the delivery bold, the timing reckless, and the fallout, oh, it came fast and hard. You're not really making the world a better place. You're just allowing these financial institutions to enact control over corporations. And it's a really shifty, weird way they're doing it, by making it seem like they're trying to make the world a better, more equal place. This wasn't just a spicy TV opinion. It was a major allegation broadcasted to millions. But here's the kicker. She didn't quote a single reliable source, not a leaked document, not a whistleblower, nothing. She didn't even try to soften it with allegedly or according to reports. It was straight up said like gospel. And that's where she messed up big time. Elon Musk, he wasn't about to let that slide like some harmless gossip segment. Nope. Within days of the episode airing, legal paperwork was already flying. Elon filed a lawsuit accusing Whoopi of knowingly spreading false, damaging claims. Claims that, according to his legal team, directly tanked Tesla's stock and caused serious disruptions to ongoing business negotiations. One of those deals, reportedly worth over $100 million, gone poof, all because of a careless comment on live television. But Elon's not playing around with this. He's not suing for some weak slap on the wrist or symbolic "please don't do that again." He's coming in with demands, and they are heavy. He wants a massive financial payout to cover the alleged losses. He wants a full public apology, not just some PR written note buried in a press release. And most importantly, he wants a televised retraction lived just as loud and public as the original accusation. Meanwhile, Whoopi walked into the courtroom like it was just another talk show taping, cool, collected, and probably thinking she could charm her way out of the mess. When you're a certain age, you use words that you know from when you were a kid or you remember saying. And that's what I did today. And I shouldn't have. I should have thought about it a little longer before I said it, but I did. But when the judge started laying out the weight of the charges and the cameras weren't there to cut to commercial, that's when it hit her. And she broke. We're talking full emotional collapse, tears running down, voice cracking, apologizing left and right. At one point, she told the judge she didn't mean for it to go this far. But by then it was already too late. Enter Joe Rogan. In a recent episode of the Joe Rogan Experience, Joe came in swinging, no sugar coating, no soft takes. He tore into the situation with that signature Rogan bluntness, and he didn't hold back. She knew exactly what she was doing. Joe said, "You don't sit on one of the most watched shows in the country, throw out wild claims about one of the richest, most influential men on earth, and expect no consequences. That ain't how it works." He called her courtroom breakdown a performance and labeled it too little too late. According to Joe, the damage had already been done, and a few tears weren't about to fix it. And honestly, a lot of people agreed. Social media exploded after that episode. People were reposting Rogan's comments everywhere, memes, tweets, TikToks. It went viral. Some even said Rogan said what everyone else was too scared to say out loud. His main point: if you're going to make bold, dangerous claims on national TV, especially ones that could sway public opinion, crash companies, and mess with actual livelihoods, you better come with receipts, facts, evidence, anything. But Whoopi didn't, and now she's knee-deep in a legal nightmare while Joe's words echo across the internet. This isn't just another celebrity feud. This is a turning point in how much power daytime hosts think they can wield with no accountability, and the consequences they're rolling in fast. She said he could throw every Republican in jail, and just like that, the entire conversation spiraled into chaos. Joe Rogan didn't hold back. He absolutely tore into the hypocrisy behind that statement, calling it a clear example of how out of touch some media figures have become. And he wasn't just talking hypotheticals. He brought the heat with cold, hard receipts. Could stop Hitler by any means necessary. Wouldn't you stop Hitler? And so they equate Donald Trump with Hitler and go, "Here you go, this is our modern Hitler." Do you see what Whoopi Goldberg said? What you say? Whoopi Goldberg said that Biden could arrest all the Republicans and put them in jail. You just need to see how unhinged this kind of thinking is. All those rights, he is immune from everything. You know what Joe Biden could do since he is presently president? Well, he could throw every Republican in jail. Rogan dug deep into Whoopi Goldberg's past and pulled out the receipts nobody expected to resurface. He reminded his audience that there was a time not even that long ago when Whoopi wasn't so anti-Trump. In fact, she had publicly joked around with him, praised some of his business moves, and even laughed at his appearances on shows like The Apprentice. Rogan exposed how she once embraced the same man she now labels a threat, showing clips where she was clearly comfortable in his presence. But the second it became politically profitable to switch sides, she flipped the script without missing a beat, and Rogan didn't let that slide. He called it what it was: fake loyalty for political gain. He played those clips loud and clear. He named names. He challenged his viewers to stop blindly following what they hear and to start asking real questions. Is this really about the truth, Or is this just about pushing a narrative that benefits certain people? Rogan's tone was serious, even confrontational, because he believes this isn't just entertainment anymore, it's manipulation. He wanted people to think hard about whether the media is giving them facts or just stirring the pot to get reactions, and now the fallout is here, and it's ugly. Since the lawsuit against Whoopi Goldberg exploded in the headlines, she's been scrambling to do damage control in court. She tried to backpedal hard. She broke down in tears in front of the judge, reportedly saying, "I didn't mean to hurt anyone. I didn't expect this to go so far." But the courtroom wasn't the view, and emotional breakdowns weren't going to win sympathy from a legal team that had come prepared to fight, because no matter what she claimed after the fact, the damage had already been done, and the consequences were finally catching up. Joe Rogan weighed in on the courtroom drama with his usual straight-up style. He made it crystal clear that he believes people like Whoopi think their fame gives them a free pass to say whatever they want, no matter how reckless, false, or damaging. He said celebrities have gotten way too